back to the news at 10. The Aliko Dangote Foundation Micro Grant Program is planning to empower 1 million women across 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, and the project is expected to gulp the sum of 10 billion naira. In Niger State, the foundation launched the disbursements of 250 million naira micro grant to 25,000 vulnerable women to enhance their businesses and make them self-reliant. The president of Dangote Group of Companies, Aliko Dangote, says his goal is not just to be the richest African, but the biggest philanthropist in the world.
Of all the people in this hall, the most excited are probably women. That's because 25,000 of them are beneficiaries of the 10,000 naira micro grant from the Aliko Dangote Foundation. They are drawn from the 25 local government areas of Niger State. The program is one of the components of the economic empowerment pillars of the foundation, which provides disadvantaged and vulnerable women a token to boost their household income generation.
It provides disadvantaged and vulnerable women with one of unconditional 10,000 cash transfer to boost their household income generation. This, we believe, will help reduce their vulnerability and meet their livelihood needs.
For the Niger State Governor, Abubakar Bello, the gesture by the Aliko Dangote Foundation is legendary and will go a long way in transforming the lives of women in the state.
I therefore call on all the beneficiaries of this seed money to make judicious use of the funds. It is my belief this will go a long way to affect your life positively if well managed.
The Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of the Foundation, Zuera Yusufu, and the daughter of Aliko Dangote, Halima Dangote, explained the rationale behind the empowerment program.
The reason why Alhaji Aliko wants to do this is because as a philanthropist and as somebody who's been given a lot, he believes that to whom much is given, much is required. So this is his contribution to help the most vulnerable in our society.
We started this because we did sort of the same program supporting each person, and after the research we realized if we want to help any household, we have to help the woman.
The Aliko Dangote Foundation was established in 1993 with a focus on empowering people in the areas of health and nutrition, education, economic empowerment, and disaster relief. The foundation hopes that the microgrants will help reduce the vulnerability of these women and meet their immediate needs.
Officials of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria and the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants have signed a 5-year agreement that will hone the skills of accountants in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. At the signing ceremony in Abuja, officials of both organizations see the new partnership as a step towards improving public sector accounting.
This is the Akintola Williams House in Abuja. It serves as the regional headquarters of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. In this hall, officials of the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants, CIMA, and the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria, ICAN, have reached an agreement that will see to a better public accounting in Nigeria and Africa, improve the professional skills of accountants, and ensure accountability and transparency.
MOU between the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria and the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants will last for 5 years. And it is a collaboration between ICAN and the association, who is also representing CIMA, the Chartered Institute of Management Accountants UK, to collaborate in terms of sharing ideas professionally and reciprocity with regards to our members who want to become members of CIMA and also carry the CGMA designation.
Mr. Ishmael Zakaria, the regional vice president of the Association of International Certified Accountants, speaks on the new deal.
We care about the profession of accountancy. We care about African economies. We care about Nigeria. So for us, coming together as the Association of International Certified Professional Accountants to agree on some terms and conditions and to sign this agreement with ICANN here in Abuja today is a winning formula for the profession.
After the speeches, officials of ICANN and CIMA put pen to paper to sign the new deal. This cooperation is expected to transform into better professional development for members of both organizations.
From there, let's take a quick look at something sports-related. Nigeria's Super Eagles and Arsenal Football Club of England's forward Alex Iwobi has been unveiled as the LG Electronics brand ambassador. At the official signing ceremony, the managing director of Fuani Nigeria, Muhammad Fuani, disclosed that the contract with Iwobi is for a period of 3 years, which is renewable.
Nigeria's football star and Arsenal forward Alex Iwobi steps in with the LG management team to be officially unveiled as the new champion for LG and its brand ambassador. The LG Electronics team is proud to identify with the striking features of Alex Iwobi as an innovative, dynamic and stylish footballer, which reflects what it stands for.
LG Electronics is trying to show and to prove our commitment for the sponsor of every possible talent in Nigeria.
With the Russia 2018 World Cup around the corner, many Nigerians are expected to watch this event through their gadgets, and that's where LG comes in. And now the deal is sealed as Alex Iwobi becomes LG's latest brand ambassador.
Honored and proud to be a brand ambassador as well and represent them on and off the pitch. And I always look to LG as a big company and they're doing very well. You can see all the gadgets everywhere. I can see it's just amazing and I'm honored to be a part of LG and I'm looking forward to the successful journey we'll have. And like I say, life's really good.
Afterwards, Iwobi gets unveiled with an LG jersey number 18, which is what he wears when he plays for the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Basically just enjoying myself, enjoying my time, and I'm sure that we'll have a great relationship in the future as well.
And I thought like we should really embrace this talent and really focus on his talent and give him support if possible.
Having a contract with Mr. Alex or taking him as LG ambassador, it's one sort of recognition the talent and complimenting them.
With this unveiling, LG says it's reaffirming its support for developing talents, as well as providing customer satisfaction through its high-quality products.
Well, for the rest of the sports stories that we're tracking, here's Kayode Okiolu.
You first. First Bank.
Thank you, Gemma. Well, let's start off with business and exports. Well, Nigeria's real gross domestic product grew year on year by 1.95% in the first quarter of 2018. According to the National Bureau of Statistics, the performance represents a stronger growth compared with the first quarter of 2017, indicating an increase of 2.87% points. Compared to the preceding quarter, however, the GDP fell 0.16% points from 2.11%. In nominal terms, aggregate GDP stood at 28.46 billion naira, higher in performance when compared to the 26.02 billion naira recorded in the first quarter of 2017. The Statistics Bureau says the GDP number presents a positive year-on-year nominal growth rate at 9.36%. And elsewhere, Ghana's central bank today cut its benchmark interest rate by 100 basis points to 17%, saying it was on track to meet its medium-term inflation target as the economy stabilized. The country's central bank governor, Ernest Addison, projected that inflation would fall to the bank's target of 8% by the end of this year or early 2019. Ghana is in its final year of a $918 million credit deal with the International Monetary Fund to narrow its deficit and reduce debt and inflation, and has now lowered the rate by 850 basis points over the past year. Well, the bears continue to dominate activities at local equities market as sell pressure from financial services giants dragged the all-share index back to 12 basis points at the close of today's trading. Aliko now tells us more.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. Despite a positive performance on the equities price chart, Nigeria's stock market opens the fourth trading week of May still in the red, down by 0.12%. The day session was also characterized by mixed performance from the 5 key sectors of the market, while profit taken from the banking and insurance sector knocked off 20 billion naira from the equities capitalization. 26 gainers were led by Unity Bank, Consolidated Hallmark and Lasaco, while Aliko Group, NEM Insurance and Custodian topped a list of 22 losers. The shares of African Alliance Insurance, Fidelity and Diamond Bank are the major contributors to total turnover of 271.27 million units traded for Monday. And that's it on the Stock Market Report. I am Layo Adegoke.
Thank you, Layo. Major world stock markets closed Monday's session mostly positive following a ceasefire in US-China trade war. Now let's take a look at the figures. And that's business news. I am Kayode Okikyolu. It's now back to Ijoma.
You first. First Bank.
Thanks a lot, Kayode. Still ahead on the news at 10. Excitement on day 1 of Channel's International Kids Cup with amazing display of skills and technical ability from participating schools. That's on sports. Just stay with us.